Hiya, I'm ThatJaymsWisdom and this is And Another Thing, and today I'm going to be talking about the YouTube Partners Program. So hello everybody, I am James, and today I'm going to do a relatively quick video just because I've been super busy and I haven't really had time to look into a huge amount of stuff. So I'm just going to talk about one topic today. Usually I would talk about multiple. What I'm going to talk about is the YouTube Partners Program and how that has changed recently. It was like 2 weeks ago now, so it's kind of old news to a lot of people, but I thought I'd talk about it anyway because I have a friend who is affected by it. And I thought it was worth talking about because there are positives and negatives to the way that this has come about and what it is all about. So I thought I'd just have a quick chat about it because why not? It's technically news, it's YouTube news again, but it's still news. So, first and foremost, the YouTube Partners Program, if you don't know, is the kind of monetization of YouTube videos and your eligibility to monetize your YouTube videos. So it was up until recently. Oh, in fact, I think it's still going until the middle of next month, actually. Monetization of YouTube videos is set, or was set, at a limit. So you could only monetize your videos if you had achieved a certain amount of stuff, basically. And in that case, it was relatively easy. All you had to do is click the little button to say, I want to monetize my videos. And once you reach 400 subscribers, you would then start to be eligible to earn money. And the minimum payout on that is like $100. And I think it's dependent on whether or not you actually, get views and all the rest of that sort of stuff. And, whether they'll put ads on your videos and all of that stuff. So you end up with YouTube kind of putting the ads on the video and then you getting a share of the ad revenue is the idea of it. Now we've had a lot of stuff with like the adpocalypse and all of that kind of stuff, which makes advertisements a little hard to get now, and it is easier for people to it is easier for people's monetization to get taken away on a one-by-one basis for individual videos or for the whole channel if it's a repeat offense type thing. But after all of the stuff with Logan Paul, which I talked about in a previous video, YouTube updated their partners program rules, basically, and they changed it so that you had to have more subscribers. That was basically what it was. You had to have more subscribers in order to be eligible for the YouTube Partners program. So I think if I remember correctly, you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to be eligible, which changes the bar a lot for the newer creators. Or, and this is something I've heard kind of conflicting reports about, I guess. As far as I understand it, it is you either have to have 1,000 subscribers or a silly amount of watch time with your video. So I think that was like 48,000 hours of watch time or something silly like that. Now that's a total watch time across the entire channel from all users, so it's not like you have to have put up that amount of content in order to be eligible. It is in fact the amount of watch time you've had from all of your viewers. So if you have a video that is 10 minutes long and 4,000 people watch that, well then you have 4,000 times 10 minutes added onto your content. It's not the length of the video does not take up 10 minutes of that 48,000 hours. And as far as I understand it, from what I read, it seems that to me that was an either or situation. But the problem is, regardless of whether it's an either or situation, the goalposts were moved fairly dramatically. It's over double the number of subscribers people previously had to get. And as I said earlier, a friend of mine who he just started making YouTube videos, I think just for the fun of it really, and they started to kind of build traction and he did giveaways on his channel and all that kind of stuff. They ended up with 400 subscribers about a month ago, so they were eligible to monetize their video. Obviously, that's not his primary source of income or anything. He's not just a YouTuber or anything like that, but he was able to monetize the videos. Like, great, that's really good. I can earn a bit of money, which means he could you know, buy more things for more giveaways or whatever. And his channel was, or is, sorry, his channel is still going, and his channel is Magic the Gathering cards and stuff. So he does unboxings and all of that kind of thing. So the more subscribers he has, the more he can monetize the channel, the more cards he can get, the more pack cracks he can do, more unboxing stuff he can do, and all of that. Because it allows him to have that little bit of income to spend on that thing, to put into the channel in order to garner more results or to put up more content or whatever. And having had the goalposts moved has made that much more difficult, and it's a real kind of kick in the teeth, all that work they put into getting to 400 subscribers. And then he actually had a plan for the next kind of year, once he'd hit 400 subscribers, for kind of keeping the steam rolling and all the rest of that, keeping it going, keeping the channel rolling, and keeping up the steam, you know, keeping it going. But that, obviously, that plan changes when you're not making the money that he was expecting to make off of his channel. So that's a bit disappointing, and it's a shame. But that said, what they've also done, in addition to adjusting the partners program, is adjust the way they deal with their big YouTubers as well. So you have preferred partners. That was it. They have their preferred partners. I think that's it anyway. If I'm wrong, I apologise for that, but I think it's called preferred partners, where they have YouTubers that are trusted. So those trusted YouTubers would get the better advertisements. Now, what they've done now is they've committed to, well, actually anyone with those big channels is going to have their channel reviewed on a regular basis by a human being, and it should create a turnaround which works much more efficiently. And is much better for keeping out the awful content that was springing up in, say, YouTube Kids, or things like big YouTubers not having their videos taken down if they put up something that was offensive or not advertiser appropriate or broke the rules of conduct or any of those things. So it's kind of swings around us, because it is making some of that stuff better and more secure, and making it a safer environment for people to watch and enjoy videos. But at the same time, it does limit those people trying to get in at the bottom end. And of course, there's the argument of censorship. This is a sort of censorship where they are now being stricter on particular types of video or particular types of content, and they're taking that down. But that's fine. That makes sense. They are a channel, effectively. Well, they're a network, and they are, to a degree at least, responsible for the stuff that is on their network, that is on their platform. So if, you know, that stuff is not advertised appropriate, or it is offensive, or it is not within the guidelines of the company, it's perfectly reasonable for them to take that down. So yeah, I mean, I think that really covers it for the most part. My opinion on it is a real shame, and what we need to do is we need to make sure we are subscribing, liking, to the small creators, the people that you see a video of and you go, oh, that was cool, I'll subscribe to them, see what their content's like. If you find that you don't like it after 4 or 5 uploads, or you find that they're uploading so rarely that it's not worth it, and you want to unsubscribe, there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, if you find a video you like, just subscribe to it and see how that goes. If these people have merchandise and you're a particular fan, so say you've been a fan of someone for a long while, but they're still on a relatively small number, less than 1,000 subscribers, then buy their merch if they have merch, or support them on Patreon if they have a Patreon, if you can afford it, and support them if you can, because if they're creating content for you and you want more of that content, the best way to get that is to help them have more time to create the content you like, by giving them some money so that they don't have to work as much or whatever, or they can buy the things they need for their program or their channel or whatever. So that's my opinion on it. I think it's actually going to show itself to be a good change generally, even though it makes it harder to make it on YouTube. And I think that was an inevitability, though. Since YouTube got big, it's always going to become harder. The more people want to do something, the harder it is to do that thing. Because the more people that are trying to do it, the more competition there is to do it, and the more saturation of content there's going to be, or the more saturation of whatever there is going to be. So, yeah, I mean, it was inevitable that we were going to get some hurdle. There was going to be some increase in difficulty. It's been increasing in difficulty for a long time now to get big on YouTube, but that was, I mean, I think that's the main thing though. It's happened, but it will probably show to be a good thing in general for security, for safety, for trustworthiness of YouTube, and bringing more, hopefully, advertisers back to YouTube, those that boycotted or left, in order for there to be more money to go around to give everybody, whether that's, you know, the big guy or the little guy, you get the money coming in because of security and professional content upgrades. So that's it. I'm going to stop there. I've been ThatJaymsWisdom. Keep smiling. Thank you very kindly. Join me next week for a Naked Truth, and I'll see you then. So thank you very much for watching. Please let me know your opinions on this topic in the comments down below. If you want to see the video about Logan Paul and all that nonsense, you can see that below, or check out the Naked Truth playlist beside that.